Hey everybody, and welcome back to Having a Swatch. Today, we're going to be having a swatch at a game called Duskers, a little game that kind of scratches an itch that I have for games that remind me of the movie Alien. And this is very much a game that reminds me of the movie Alien, very much so. It's a game published by, and developed by Misfits Attic, who you may remember as the developers and publishers of a game called A Virus Named Tom. You probably have the game, it's been in like 500,000 bundles, humble bundles, all that kind of stuff, you probably got it. But aye, it's by them and it recently came out, full release, out of Steam Early Access on the 18th of May, and it's available on Steam for a price of £15 sterling, or $20 or your regional equivalent. And essentially what it is a game where you send drones into derelict spaceships, spacecrafts, and look for resources to keep you going, and be scared of the things in the dark that you don't know are there, but they might be there, but they might not be. And it's all very terrifying, but it's also very cool at the same time. It's sort of like a top-down survival horror slash, I don't know, derelict spaceship trawling, alien type roguelike. I guess the best way to describe it, I don't know. So what we'll do, I think the best thing to do would be to take us through the drone operator training, so we can learn the base, how things work, or I can show you how it works anyway. The game also features a weekly and a daily challenge with leaderboards, and you've got your help manuals and your stats and all that kind of stuff. What we'll do is we'll do the drone operator training, and this gives us a good understanding of what we're doing. And really all you need is a keyboard for this game. So, here we are, we're in it. Welcome to the operator training. Use the arrow keys to pilot Jeremy, and we've also got Jeremy Kyle? Jeremy fucking Kyle. Do you know who Jeremy Kyle is? He's a dick, is who he is. But anyway, Jeremy and Kyle, these guys are not dicks, these are just nice little drones. We have two views. We have this sort of, I don't want to call it the top, we'll call this the top down view. And if we press tab we get the, no. Space to get the schematic view. It says it on the screen, I wasn't reading. So press space to get the schematic view. And this shows us, essentially on the left hand side there is our spaceship. A1 is the airlock to the derelict spaceship. So what we're going to do is we're going to press A1, and that'll open A1, and it'll say switch back to drone view, and we can drive Jeremy in if we want to. It says pilot it in. But what you can also do is you can give commands in this console down in the bottom right. So I can say navigate, 1 is Jeremy, 2 R2, which is the room we're looking to go to, and that will send the drone in. And we can see that there's an energy sign. We'll go back to the top down view. This is a generator. So what we're going to do is type generator, and that's going to power up the ship via Jeremy, which is good. He also has, if you look at the... Oh wait, hold on. Jeremy, you're not the right one. This is, we're off at a bad we're off at a bad start. Navigate 2 to R2. 2 is the fella. Kyle's the one we need. Kyle has the generator. He should be over here in the first place. So generator. That'll power the ship up. Let's get back to Jeremy. Right, Jeremy's our gatherer, and you can also see in the top left he also has a motion sensor as well. So now we powered on the area. Go back to the schematic view. What we're looking to do is we're looking to open up some doors. Now, it says, notice that D4 is open. It is open. Navigate 1 to R3. So navigate 1 to room 3, and that'll send Jeremy in. I think it's you, Jeremy? Hi, Jeremy, go on. On, my friend. And press 1 to switch to drone 1's view and search room 3. Copy to search room 3, you do. Press 1 to switch to drone 1's view and search room 3. Are you asking me to manually go in? Ooh. Ooh. So we can gather. So we found fuel access point, recommended command gather. So if we type gather, we'll actually gain the stuff that's there. I'm explaining this terribly because it's like 400,000 degrees Celsius in my room. I'm sweating fucking buckets. It's terrible. I'm trying my best, but we'll get through this. So we've gathered. What did we gather? We gathered 1 J fuel. No, 0 P fuels, but we got 1 J fuel. That's important. And really what we're doing is we're gathering materials and things to keep us alive while we try and search for more stuff. To basically, to live. We're living on a fucking, we're living on the line. We're living on the line. And our drones are here to help us. So, let's see if room 4 is safe. Drone 1 has a motion sensor upgrade. Switch to schematic view and type in motion. Press enter. Now we see badness in that room. The red signifies there are bad things and it means to kill us. So, yeah, it means badness is in there. Exactly. Let's see if we can herd them out of room 4 first pilot. Drone 1 back to room 2. So navigate 1 to R2. And when he's back there, what we're going to do is we're going to hit D4. Or type D4 at least to close that door. Because we don't want the badness to come to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to do D4 and D5. let's type in motion. So now we know he's in there. We're going to type D5 again. That'll close him in. So now we can press D2. And we can send navigate 1R4. And we'll send our little fella in. And we can watch this as it happens. I made the decision to leave on all the kind of the noise and background and, you know, interference. You can turn it off and it would make it look better on YouTube, but I thought I'll leave it on because it kind of adds to the atmosphere. And it's a game very much about atmosphere, very much so. So, we're in R4. Let's open... Oh, in fact, no, hold on. We should really check. Better to be safe. So, we know definitely there's nothing in R5, so let's do navigate 1R5. And what do we got? What do we got? Wait, what in? We see a drone. A destroyed drone. Drive up to it and type in swap. And we can see what it has. So this one has the lure add-on mod thing, I guess we'll call it. We'll swap that over to Jeremy. Jeremy now has that. And I believe we're done here. No more ship to explore to leave. We can do navigate 1, 2 to R1. And that'll send both our little fellas back in. And essentially this is the game. This is the game, and it gets more and more complex as we go through levels, as we choose different spacecraft, derelict spacecraft to look into. You have to go room at a time, methodically and slowly, working out where the bad stuff is, herding it into separate rooms, locking it off, put it in the airlock, fucking, you know, the good stuff anyway. We type in exit, and that's us done for the day. That's us done. Our operator training. We are now fully fledged and capable of playing the game. So let's play the game. I really do like this game. Anything with a kind of alien vibe to me is the sweetest thing you can possibly get in life. I don't know why. I'm fascinated with the whole idea of being in space, everything wanting to kill me, everything bad. So let's see what's going on. So passive control systems, navigation, engineering, but system diagnostics is a fail. Fuel low, 6 days, crew size 1. Initiate emergency distress sequence. We don't want to do that. Not yet. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Yes. So, summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommended action. Initiate a reset. End of file. So, here we are. So, we have choices of which ships we wish to... it's kind of similar like Cryptarch. You choose the ship you wish to go to, you get stuff, then you get a new batch of ships afterwards, and we can see, of course, there's the universe, no data, galaxy, we can see where we are. And, of course, the system that we're in at the moment, we get our drone configs. There's a lot to do, so we've got 3 drones, we've got Zach, Ron, and Noah, and they all have different things. I would say, by and large... You know, Ron doesn't really do very much. He's just going to go in, power up the spaceship, sit there. It's really our 2, Zach and Noah, at the moment that are going to do the most stuff. So tow will allow us to actually tow out, you know, drones that have been fucked up. Say that they're broken, they need a bit of a reparation, bit of repairs. You can tow them out. And of course, motion and gather we know already because we've just used them. So what we're going to do is we're going to select a ship. Let's see what we've got. So salvage C, infestation types 1. All the same age. We can see the age there, distance, and a scrap capacity. Let's go for this one. You haven't yet boarded the ship. You're... Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck. We should really board this ship then. So, we're going to enter the government C-class ship, age 11 years, stable. Infestation type 0, hull integrity is good, scrap capacity 48. Seems good. We don't have anything else to change our loadout with, so I guess we're just gonna enter in. So, information. As you can see, know that you could be saving a whopping 30% on credit fees with the new Star Traveller package, you see? By LR Transmissions, indeed. Our unlimited direct offer is... Yes, 500 minutes of video calls, indeed. Regardless of where you are in life, or what year it is, or where the fuck you are, there's always going to be someone trying to squeeze you for money. Anyway, we're in. So, do we start with emotion? Hold on, let's start with emotion, just to get an idea, just to get an understanding of what's going on. So we can see that that room is at least fine. So let's open A1. Navigate 1, R... 1, assuming... Wait, no. Navigate R, navigate 1, R2, rather. No! Fuck. Fine. Zach, you can drive in on the regular. We really need to get the generator going, so... Ron, or you're... Yeah, Ron's generator. So let's get Ron in. Get this ship powered up. That's crap. Where's my power at, yo? Ah, okay. So, generator. Then we'll gather some of the scrap. For now. Now, I haven't played too much of this game, as you can probably tell. I know the bare minimum to start a game and play through. The further I go, the harder it gets, of course. Who has the motion sensor? Right, so we know that rooms 3 and rooms 4 are fine. So let's open both. Let's send Noah in. So navigate. Hold on, let's get back to the schematic view. It's easier to see the rooms this way. So navigate 3 to R4. And we'll do navigate 1 to R3. And we'll get a swatch in here. Now this will also allow us to see some cool things. Right, back here. So we're going to go to 1. So what we got? We got a drone recommended command info. So, drone John is destroyed. Use swap to interchange upgrades. Cannot use tow on destroyed, so we can't tow him. So let's swap, see what he's got. So he has Sonic and Pry. We can probably get both of these if we use our drones effectively. Pry open. I think Pry will be good on this fella here, because he's the gathering drone, so, you know, he'll be getting in. He's getting dirty. Zach is getting his hands dirty. We're going to leave Sonic alone for a second. But what would be wise is a bit of motion here, so we can see. So R5 is clean. We can open these doors up. We can open the whole thing up entirely. So we're going to go to 3. What we have here. Right, what does interface do again? No terminals nearby. So if there was a terminal, we could use that. Let's just drive in here. We'll use Zachary to do some, you know, collecting of stuffs. Fuel access points. We got scrap. So realistically, we don't really need Noah at this point in time. What we're looking to do is use Zachary here to come on down. Use the gather command. He's going to gather all that juicy stuff. Going to gather the scrap. And we'll do the same on this side. You can drive them about manually, or you can use the room commands as well. It's entirely up to you. Gather that. So, what we'll do is we'll do navigate. Navigate. Nope. I can't type. 3 to R3. And what we'll do in the meantime is we'll do a swapsy. We'll gather or grab the Sonic off of this this drone, so it's not going to waste. So if I type in swap. Balls. I need to actually drive up to... Wait. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. Swap. Better grab that. And that's just basically cleared out the spaceship. So we can do navigate 1, 2, 3 to R1. And if we see they're all going to go back... Oh wait. No, it's fine. It's good. We got everything we needed to. I was going to say, what is that lightning symbol? But that is the power that we generate. So, we go A1 for the airlock. Fucking done. Exit. Boom. Ooh, gather all. That would be pretty useful. So what do we get? We got some... No real fuel. We got some scrap. You now have 6 fuel. You now have 2. Very good solid play. And we got 2 upgrades. Indeed. Easy enough. Easy enough. Not bad at all. If we look at our objectives, much the same. Gather things, do stuff. So I guess we'll do another one. And these will get slightly harder. So the first one's a bit of a freebie, I suppose you would say, because there's no real badness to deal with. What's got the most with the least distance? Let's go with this one. Let's travel to this fella here. And if we have a look at our drone configs. Right. So, we don't really need the Sonic for now. Do I keep the Pry? I don't think we'll need it for now either. Having the extra space to possibly grab some more stuff for our inventory will be wise, so we'll try this. So we'll board. Alright, so we need to be a bit more careful this time, because there's potential threats on the board, on the ship, and so we'll need to be careful, very careful indeed. Okay, so as we see, this room here is this is the honeypot, that is. Right, so first things first, let's do a motion. No, motion. A mashing, let's do a mashing. Okay, so we can open up the airlock, we know we're clean to go in. Methodical, so navigate 1, 2, and 3 to... Ah, we can't do this. I keep forgetting that you can't actually do that. That you have to manually drive them in. On the first instance, we want to power this shit up, so... Ron, my friend. There should be a generator in the first room anyway. There usually is. There we go. Okay, so that gives us some insight as to what's going on. So navigate drones 1 and 3 to R3, and we can get this shit going on. So, what we want to check is we want to see who's who and where's where. So, first things first, Zachary. I don't know why I'm calling him Zachary now, I'm giving him a full name. We're going to do motion. So we know where the bad stuff is. What we can do, interestingly, is, can I close D6? Door D6 is not powered, indeed. So the best thing to do here would be, so we'll go do D8. I want all the bad stuff to go in one room. Let's close D8. What about... Oh. What about D10? D10? Right, so we know that if we open D5, shit's not gonna hit the fan. For now, at least. Why is our... Right, hold on. D11 first. Let's close that shit. I'm not very sure about R4. It's looking a bit spicy. D5 though. Let's open up that D5. And we can go in. So, let's just drive Zachary in. Why not? Zachary, my man, you come in. You do the stuff. What we got? So let's try this gather all command. It's gathered all the scrap. Now, we have a sneaking suspicion that... What the fuck is this? Let's see if we can swap. No. See if we can gather. Negative. Alright, what about Noah? Let's see if Noah can interface. No terminals nearby. What about tow? Nothing to tow. So what that looks like is it looks like a turret that doesn't seem to be too bothered by us at the moment. So let's do another motion. See what's what. So we can open D2. Ah, okay, there's a bad thing in R2. So how are we going to deal with this? I think the best thing to do would be... So, we have problems. It seems to be passing in between R2 and not R2. So, what we could do... Ah, so it's back in again. I have a plan. Hold on, let's open D10 for a second. Zach. Have a swatch for me, my friend. Right, a secondary generator. So I think it might be wise. We'll keep Zach here for a second. And what we'll do is we'll take... Navigate to R7, to room number 7. And we'll power that up. And that should give us power to the left-hand side of this ship, hopefully. So, Ron, my friend. Ron fucking Jeremy. We want you to do generator, my friend. And if we look at the schematic view, we can see that things are good. So if I go with 1... In fact, I kind of want my ships to be here at the moment, so let's do a motion. If I do a D6... That means that that room is now clean. There is nothing in that room that can hurt us. We have motion sensors, it's good, it's fine. So if we D2... We can send Noah in for a swatch. What have we got? That looks like fuel to me. Can I interface with this? No. I'm gonna drive them all in here. Best to keep them all in one location, I guess. I could use D9, I suppose. And if I do gather all, we should gather all the materials in this room without threat of violence from bad things. All in a day's work, eh? Now, with that done, let's do a motion. Right, so let's open D7 for a second. Let's close D7 and open D6. And with that done, we can have a look in here. And really what we're doing is we're pushing this fucking alien about. Let's gather all. And it really is a fear of, you know, what's in the dark, what isn't. So what rooms have we seen and what haven't we seen? Let's close D6, give him the D. Let's open D7. Let's do a motion. Let's close D7 again. And I really feel like doing another motion here is wise. So we're not sure about this R5, are we? We can't even open the door, to be honest. Right, so what are we going to do then? What are we going to do? I think what we'll do is we'll take Ron. It's fine. We'll take Ron back to the entrance. And generate this half of the ship again. Give it the old generator. So if I open D7... I'm just waiting for the Queen Bill of Health. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to close up shop here. We're going to take navigate 3 to R3. We're going to take everyone back to the beginning of the ship. We're going to close D10. No. D10. We're going to close that one. And navigate 1. Nah, balls. 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 Navigate 1 to R3. I'm going to take everyone back to the beginning of the ship. And I'm going to open up some doors and try and kite this fella about. So we'll close D5. Right, motion. I want to see motion. So R4's not looking too good. Let's close D7. Do I risk it, is the question. Could there be something useful? Do we send Zachary in? Right. To R6. I'm going to close Zachary in. Right. We want to do a motion. Is there any badness? No, okay, the badness is firmly placed within the bad room, so that's fine. But we do have Cliff, so let's do a swapsy. What does Cliff have? He has a lure. Drop a lure which attracts nearby organic threats. There's also another motion, which is good. It's a good thing that we made the effort actually to... Right, so we can do a D4 here. 1 to R3. Now, who has some empty space? Ron has... But we can't... Ron has to stay where he is because he's generating the doors. So we'll send Noah in, so navigate 3 to R5. And it really is a slow and methodical process. I'm taking my time. Take my time. So Noah, we want to swapsy. I'm going to take your motion control. Better in my hands than yours. And then that leaves this last room here. How do we wish to handle it? I'm just going to open it. Is that the right idea? Hold on. Right, so I want to navigate... at least Noah back to R1. So that if the worst thing happens, at least we don't lose everyone. Maybe. This isn't going to work. Okay, so... Up. Number 1. Please no organic threats. That would be nice. Okay, empty. Is that a terminal? Ah, shit. So who has... Oh, balls. Navigate. 3 to R. Let's try this terminal. I should have used it way at the start, so interface, I didn't even know it was there. This will give us some insight into what's going on. So, scans nearby rooms, defense, activates, deactivates defenses. So, let's try ship scan. I should have done this at the start. R5 is error scanning. R6, new items found. Oh, there is stuff there. Okay, very good. And R4, there's stuff. Okay, so what we want to do is... Balls, I keep doing that. Right, we want to send... Zachary in to do some gathering. Very good. And we know there's items in... Let's see, R6. So... Nope. Right, so we know we can go in D5. Gather all. Making sure we're getting our scrap together. And I want to do one last motion. No? Okay, so we know D10 is fine to go into. So it's R8, our monster's probably residing within. Did I gather all from here as well? Nothing to gather. Oh, it's a generator, of course it is. With that done then, we've cleaned the sucker out, so let's get back into the main room. I'm gonna close some doors here, D5, D11, and navigate 1, 2, 3 to R1. Send all our drones back in. A good haul, I would say. Close the airlock. Exit. Boom! Not bad at all, not bad at all. And that's the game! That's the game. This gets way more complex the further you go through, and I play very slow because I don't want to die or lose any ships. You can play as fast and loose as you like, or as slow and methodical as you like. But, collecting things, collecting fuel, making sure that you survive, check it. I just love the fucking vibe of this game. I think it's really awesome. I really do think it hits, it nails the atmosphere that Alien, you know, nailed way back when it came out. It's awesome. Anyway, as I said, it's available on Steam, has been since the 18th of May for £15 sterling or $20 your regional equivalent. It's by Misfits Attic, and I think it's a pretty swell game. You should check it out. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, all the usual good stuff, and I will see you next time.